what's up guys? Welcome back to Retro Gaming Rewind. So today I'm kind of excited because we're actually going to be reviewing a game here for the Sega Genesis that I wanted way back in the day and I never got to play. And as you can see here, it's ALISIA DRAGOON. This is a game that was brought over here by Game Arts, pretty prolific company in the 90s, put out lots of great stuff. Now this is a game I remember really wanting to play way back in the 90s. You know, it looked like it was right up my alley. But I don't remember ever seeing it on display anywhere or any kind of demo, and I certainly don't remember any of my friends ever having it, so I never got a chance to play it. And here we are now 20-something years later, and now I finally got a chance to play it. So let's go check out the review. So when I first booted up the game here, I started to get a really strong Altered Beast vibe, like maybe they were ripping it off a little bit, because we've got this here, and then we've also got the A on the box. I mean, look at that, it's so clear. I'm just kidding. This game really isn't anything like Altered Beast at all, aside from being on one of the greatest systems of all time, the Sega Genesis. The game gives you a pretty standard set of options. As you can see here, you can choose between a normal difficulty or a hard difficulty, a surprising number of controller options considering there are only 3 buttons, and then a sound test. Now, as we get into showing some gameplay here, as you can see, this is a side-scrolling action platformer, and the Genesis really had no shortage of these types of games. Really, the whole 4th generation really had no shortage of these types of games. But what really sets this game apart from everything else in the genre is the weapon. As you can see, the character Alicia shoots lightning out of her hands, and this was a very unique weapon and really stood out as a true differentiator. What this game does well, which I really enjoyed, is the fact that it really rewards exploration. Now, as you might be able to see, you can upgrade your laser, you can also upgrade the amount of life that you have, and you can also upgrade your companions as well. And littered throughout these levels are upgrades for all these things. But sometimes you really have to go looking for them, but they're usually there. So that's where the rewarding part kicks in. Now, this game doesn't really have much of a story to speak of, to be completely honest, and really I think this is one of the only cutscenes in the game here. You run into this character again later on, and then there is a cutscene as the ending, but I don't recall there being many cutscenes in this game at all. Now, graphically speaking, I think this game is pretty strong, especially considering when it came out. I think this was probably one of the better looking mid-life Genesis titles as this came out in 1992. I think the graphics hold up very well. You have absolutely no problem seeing who the enemies are, where the enemies are, and what your lightning is doing. Everything is very clean. There's some really cool scrolling effects. All in all, I'd say this game really does look great, although I wouldn't say this is one of the best looking titles on the Sega Genesis, when all is said and done. Sound-wise, I think this game is okay. I would not say it's anything remarkable. The music didn't really stand out to me incredibly well, and the sound effects are kind of average Sega Genesis action game. Nothing really stood out to me in the sound department. But then again, nothing stood out in a bad way either, so I would say all in all, the sound is probably a little above average. The gameplay department is really where this game earns its bread and butter. This game is just a whole lot of fun to play. The lightning strikes are just a whole lot of fun to blow up enemies with. And your companions are really cool, and using them at a different time is something that you grow accustomed to as you play the game, and it really kind of becomes a necessity. There are some platforming elements, and I would not call the platforming pieces absolutely stellar. I would say they're a little bit above average, but really the main fun of this game comes from just blowing the crap out of enemies as they pop on the screen. And this game does that in spades. Now, for the most part, the bosses in this game are all pretty cool. Some of them are pretty challenging, however, they all have patterns that once you identify them, it becomes pretty easy to kill them. But some levels, they don't even have bosses because they are so damn hard to get through, they don't need a boss. There is a huge difficulty spike after level 6 in this game that will definitely catch some people off guard. And this game only offers continues if you find them hidden throughout the level. So the game can definitely be punishing if you're not paying attention. Now, another nice thing about going back to this game is that it does have cheat codes, and the cheat codes allow you to select different levels. They also allow you to level up your laser, as well as your life count, as well as you can also level up your companions. So if you do die and you lose all of your continues, you can actually come back to the game and pretty much customize your progress. ALISIA Dragooon definitely is a must-add title to the Genesis library. I think anybody who collects Genesis owes it to themselves to add this one. It's a very fun game. It's very unique in a lot of ways, and it's not super common. Right now you can get it on eBay for I think about 35, 40 bucks for just the cartridge, and then about 50 I think complete. Around those prices, I would definitely grab it, and if you can get it even cheaper, definitely go for it. Alright, so there's the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and I will talk to you guys soon. Yay, I win! I hope this doesn't fall on my house. We were just fighting over the skies of Newark, if memory serves. The scariest place imaginable. Oh hi, I'm Golden the Dragon. These are my friends. We're in Newark airspace. We're gonna get out of here now. Whee! I dub the electric slime. Yeah.